Rise and grind. It's 5 a.m. Let's get up and get this day started. Okay, a day in the life of a cigar enthusiast. And so today I'm going to take you with me. It is now 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 5, been in meetings since 6, got my meditation in, my stretching, my yoga, had some breakfast. You see, I get more done before 6 a.m. than a lot of people do all day. I've got a lunch meeting today. I'm going to shoot a couple videos, visit a cigar lounge, maybe check out a couple liquor stores. And so I'm gonna take you on this journey with me so you can see what it's like a day in my life. So you can see what it's like when you really rising and grinding. It goes nonstop from 5 a.m. to about midnight. So after being in meetings all day, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go to one of my happy places. Midday, I like to just come outside, sit by the pool, and just relax. So even though all day today I'm just gonna be running, gunning, meetings, I like to just sit sometimes and just have moments of reflection, moments of just resting, moments of recovery. So that's what I love so much about smoking cigars. It allows me these mini breaks, these mini vacations. It allows me to just stop midday, assess myself, see where I am mentally, see where I am emotionally, spiritually. And so the cigars allows that moment. My lounge, any cigar lounge, it becomes an asylum where I can just stop and just rest and recover. All right, I just got done with an amazing lunch with a friend, and now since I do all these cigar videos and whiskey videos, I'm gonna hit up this one. It's a cigar lounge / liquor store. It's owned by a really cool guy. And so I'm gonna go in there, check out his humidor, see if he's got any new stuff in. He always has some really good whiskey collections. And so I'm gonna see what he has on hand. Come go with me. Just hung out at one of my local spots. Love that spot. You gotta always make sure you got you a good local cigar lounge. And so I went in there, saw some whiskeys. They had some good stuff. They've got that, they had some Weller products. They've got a great humidor. And so I went in there, got some E. Picarillo sticks, got me this Pledge, got me this Encore. Their house sticks are good. And so with your brick and mortar, make sure you check out the house sticks that they have. And so I've got so much of the house sticks from there, I didn't bother buying anymore. Saw the owners in there, and so chilled with them for a little bit. Ran into a friend of mine who was a major whiskey enthusiast. In there, I really thought about pulling the trigger on a Baker 13. And so they're selling it for about $200. One of these days I'm gonna buy that bottle. I like the Baker 7. The Baker's 13 is an absolutely amazing. In fact, I got it in a video that I call my most allocated whiskeys. I had a sample of it, so I was considering getting a full bottle of it. I don't know if I want to pay $200 for it, and so if I keep seeing it there, I'll probably pull the trigger on it. I went into they've got a lounge set up in the back, in the patio, because we're in Southern California. And so we can always just sit outside and smoke. It is 2 in the afternoon, so I didn't join my friends out there, didn't have a cigar, because I'm gonna make a couple stops. I'm gonna run into Bevmo, just see if they got anything. And then I'll probably stop at Total Wines just to check it out. It's Friday, just seeing what's going on before the weekend. Alright, so we just got done with Bevmo. You know, a couple things I believe in. I believe in supporting your local brick and mortars, your local small liquor stores. So I think that's where you should start as far as getting your whiskey and your cigars. But I also believe that there's great benefit to going to the big box stores, to the Bevmos, to the Total Wines. But I've been noticing for about a year now, Bevmo, it's like it's fallen off. Like I probably haven't bought a bottle from Bevmo in about a year. They used to have some good cigars, but yeah. So far it's been a typical day, rising, grinding, doing some work, and somehow find a way to get some cigars, get some whiskeys. Now the hardest part of the day is getting all this whiskey and cigars back into the house. Because when you say to your wife, hey, I'm gonna go have lunch with a friend, and you come home with a bag of whiskey and some cigars. And so I got me this Knob Creek single barrel rye. And so I love Knob Creek. I love their 9-year. I love the 15-year. The 15-year is my favorite. I also really like any of their single barrel offerings. And staying in the house of Jim Beam, I got me this Baker's 7. And so this is actually aged closer to 8 years, 7 years, 10 months. So just a quick trip into Total Wines. Picked up a few bottles, picked up a few cigars earlier. Gonna have a great night tonight. Tonight, when I smoke, I'm gonna be celebrating. So I'll talk more about that later tonight. So after a long day of working and meetings and working out, so I'm gonna shoot a couple videos. I try to get about 2 to 3 videos out per week on this channel. On my podcast channel, I wanna get about 2 videos out a week. And later this summer, I'm gonna be launching another channel that's focused on men's grooming and presentation. And so we got a lot going on. And so what I've done is I've turned my man cave, my lounge, I turned it into, it's a lounge by day, but come production time, I pull out all my lights, and you'll just see bottles everywhere, notes everywhere. I've got my mic, camera, and so this space, it goes from being a bar, and it quickly becomes my production studio. And so this is where I record a lot of my videos. Over here, this is where I record my podcasts, the Grind podcast. And so what I've done is I've taken the space of leisure and relaxation, but it turns into a space of production quickly.
And so we have come to the end of a day. And so you've been with me on the full journey. Got up at 5, did some stretching, some meditation, had a meeting first thing in the morning, did some work for my corporate job, went to a lunch meeting, did some shopping, some hunting, did a little workout, did a couple of videos, and now this is the end of the night. And so now I'm going to relax and unwind. Tonight I'm going to end the night with this. This is Midday. So 1,000 Days Midday by Crown Heads. This is one of their limited editions. This is my celebration cigar. And so soon you'll find out exactly what it is that I'm celebrating. But on a night like tonight, I'm gonna light this up. And so this cigar, like I said, this is my celebration cigar. This is if you get a promotion or if a deal goes through or something fantastic happens. And so that's when I take this out. Just an amazing cigar, absolutely amazing. They say this is made in the image of the Cohiba Beheki. And again, I've got this bourbon, it's Blue Note, their special reserve cask series. So you'll be seeing a review on that really soon. But this was my day, and this is a typical day. Getting up, getting some work in, and just going nonstop from city to city, just getting it in. See, I didn't come on YouTube to make anything or to get anything from it. I'm already living the life that I want to live. It cannot get any better. And so one day I simply decided to hit record, just to journal what I'm doing, just to let my friends see how this life is possible, and so that maybe it would inspire someone to show you what it takes, to show you what I do, to show you that yes, there are people out here really rising and grinding, and this is the fruits of my labor. This is the results of it. I can sit here in my backyard, great cigars, great bourbons, you know, there's some people, they talk about balance, live a balanced life. To me, this is balance. It's work until I'm tired, relax until I'm recharged. To me, that is the balance. And so there's no clock that I'm gonna clock in and clock out. If I got some energy in me, then I'm gonna put some work in. And when I feel I need a mental break, when I feel I need to recharge myself, my spirit, my body, my mind, then I pause and do that. And so what you saw today is there's so many points throughout the day of just mental relaxation, points of mindfulness. But all that's all centered on starting the day right, meditating, exercise, and taking care of your relationships, friendships, family, marriage. But most importantly, take care of yourself. Take care of your own mind. And when you do that, then you can just rise and grind and you don't have to chase after this thing they call balance. So this cigar, this whiskey, they are pairing perfectly. Again, this cigar, it has a bit of a, it looks like a, I have to look it up. It might be an Ecuadorian Habano. It's got that medium brown look to it. I'll have to look it up. Sorry if I said the absolute wrong thing. But it's got that Cuban-esque taste to it. And so I got some sweetness, but I also get a little bit of that saltiness to it. And it pairs perfectly with this bourbon. Tonight is a good night. Tonight I reward myself for what I got done today. So today was a good day. Thank you for joining me on this day. You spent, I don't know, about 12 hours with me today. You saw everything from 5 in the morning. It's now 6 in the evening. And so you got to see it, what I do, how I get down. And so thanks for joining me on this journey. Thanks for joining me on this whole YouTube journey. Again, this is just me journaling my life. Not looking to gain nothing from this. Just decided to hit record and share my story. And so please join this community by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, leaving a comment. Let me know, was there an aspect of my day that you thought was just crazy, that you thought was unbelievable, that you thought was interesting, that you can connect with? And so let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, rise and grind.